Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Nothing more valuable than your time on this earth. You've got nothing left but your time. Everything is a trade for your time. Your job is a trade for your time. A relationship, a trade for your time. This show right here is a trade for your time. I'm trying to give you the most knowledge I can in the next 2 hours to keep you going, to keep you educated, to keep you empowered. It's about empowering the individual. When you empower individuals, you could take over the world. I'm telling you right now, when you give other people the ability to believe in themselves, They will believe in you, and you could do whatever you want. Giving people what they need is the best way to become successful. Helping other people become successful is the number one way to become successful. Are you helping others become successful today? Did you do something for somebody else? That is the question. If when you wake up, you can say, you know what? I did do something for somebody else, then by golly gee oh my, you've done something amazing that day. Shout out to all the lifers on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Let me pop up the chat. Let's see what's going down. How many people we got watching? We got 105 people watching. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Song gets on my nerves a little bit. I like the more chiller ideals. What's up? Rodney Robinson, Chrissy Fouch. Shout out to my new mod, Little Schmitty, Bullish Little Schmitty, coming through with the wrench. Rodney Robinson, Zero Allegiance, and my whole team. Grace, Ashley, Harris. You're my ride or die, Grace. As I said before, my ride or die. Ever since you came into the group, you've been one of the most dedicated students that I've ever had. So shout out to Grace. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. So let's break it down. I have some news to talk about. I have a lot to go over. As you've seen in the title, talking about the IMF and El Salvador. I want to start off with the IMF and El Salvador. El Salvador angrily rejects the IMF call to drop Bitcoin use. The government of El Salvador has rejected a recommendation by the International Monetary Fund to drop Bitcoin. Now, this is a deep story. Shout out to James A. for the $5 super chat, getting it started with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream, calling yourself a crypto lifer and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, and then sending in a super chat. Thank you so much, James. You're the man. So, look, the government of El Salvador on Monday rejected a recommendation by the International Monetary Fund to drop Bitcoin as legal tender. Why would you drop the most scarcest asset as legal tender? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You know, why? So, why would they do that? Right? That would be the most foolish move ever. So, why would you trust the IMF if they're telling you to get out? That's like my dad trying to tell me to sell all my Bitcoin. Isn't it? What's the difference? It's like my dad being like, hey, Sam, that's really risky. I think you should get out of that. Like, I'd be looking at my father like, but it made me everything I have now. What are you talking about? Like, so that's how you know the IMF is shady, and they're connected to the Federal Reserve and all the world banks. So why would you want to trust the World Bank? It's like they show their cards right up front. Like, they don't care. You think they would do this like subtly, but like out loud in front of everyone, they're going to actually try to convince a man that the most scarcest asset in the world is not in his favor. It's just really strange to me because it's obvious math. It's like 6-year-old math. They're basically saying you can't do 8-year-old math. We need you to come with us. And he's like, nah, dude, I'm not with the mafia. Like, bounce, you know? The IMF also recommended eliminating offering the $30 as an incentive for people to start using the digital wallet Chivo, increasing regulation of the digital wallet to protect consumers. It suggests there couldn't be benefits to use, there could be benefits to use of the Chivo, but only using dollars, not Bitcoin. Zero Allegiance with the $10. Hit that like button, folks, and tell YouTube that they grabbed their last goo. Yeah, everyone, hit that like button. Let's show them who the lifers are. Let's step up the game. The power of the people. I represent the people. If you feel like you haven't been represented, I represent the people. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Okay? In the near term, the actual cost of implementing Chivo and operating the Bitcoin law exceeds potential benefits, the report said. Salvador, not if Bitcoin goes up in value. They don't have no idea what they're talking about. Salvador President Nayib Bukele has been dismissive of the IMF's recommendations concerning Bitcoin. Government officials told the IMF that the launch of Chivo had significantly increased financial inclusion, drawing millions of people who previously lacked bank accounts into the financial system. This also spoke of the parallel tourism promotion targeted Bitcoin enthusiasts. Yeah, like I'll go to El Salvador just because of Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So Bukele led the push to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender alongside the US dollar. El Salvador's legislation assembly made the country the first to do so in June, and Bitcoin law went into effect in September. El Salvador and the IMF. Now, this is a story. This is a long story here. I'm going to talk about colonial script right now. Why am I going to talk about colonial script? Because Bitcoin is the new colonial script. I want that to be the new hashtag. Bitcoin is the new colonial script. If we can actually send that shockwaves through the world and people start researching what colonial script is, we could change the movements here. Look at this. In 1973, when Franklin was asked by the Bank of England why American colonials were seeing such prosperity, he responded, "That is simple. The colonials in the colonies, we issue our own money. It's called colonial script. The Constitution says the federal government of the United States is the only one that can basically say what is legal tender. Right now, the Federal Reserve, which is a private entity, is doing that. They're breaking the Constitution. They are basically, our Constitution is being broken right now. It's called colonial script. We issue it in a proper proportion to the demands of the trade and industry to make the products pass easier from producers to consumers. In this manner, creating for ourselves our own paper money, we control its purchasing power, and we have no interest to pay no one. So when you borrow money from an IMF or an international fund or a Federal Reserve, you owe them interest on the money you borrowed. When you make your own script, when you have your own Bitcoin, you owe no one to nothing. El Salvador owes nothing to nobody with Bitcoin. The IMF doesn't like that. They want them on the till. It's basically like a mafia. They want you to have to borrow the money from them, so you have to owe them for the rest of your life. That's how they capture industries. That's how they hold nations down. Colonial script was our way out. The Currency Act of 1764 made colonial script that Franklin had referred to in the earlier statement illegal. So that was that was horrible. Once they did the Currency Act of 1764, which the bankers got, see what they did is the bankers used their money to get the right people into office, to then get the laws they wanted passed to change our basically way of living, to change our legal system. So after the Currency Act went into effect, Franklin said in 1 year, the conditions were so reversed that the era of prosperity ended and a depression set in to such an extent that the streets of the colonials were filled with unemployed. So colonial script, everything was great. They passed the law the next year, within a year. Because when you can't control your money, they can just pull the money out and make you poor. You see what happens? After the Revolutionary War, the fledgling United States government was up to its eyeballs in debt. That is when talks began about establishing the first Bank of the United States, which was the predecessor to the modern Federal Reserve. While Alexander Hamilton was the first bank United States great champion, they sent him. He was basically a spy for England, and he was forcing us to basically use the monetary system of the Bank of England. They've been trying to take us for what we have since day one, America. It is time. It is time we realize our true potential. The blockchain party will live, my friends. The blockchain party will live. They believed that a central bank was unconstitutional and that it would create an unfavorable balance relating to currency that in this case favored merchants and investors at the expense of ordinary colonists, just as the Currency Act had created a detrimental imbalance in trade between the colonies and Great Britain. And it was. You know, Thomas Jefferson and James Madison were deeply opposed to the institution of the first Bank of the United States, and they believed that a central bank was unconstitutional. It was, my friends, it was. To this day, we are underneath the slavery of the Federal Reserve, which is a private entity. So, Bitcoin is the new colonial script. I want you to tweet that. I want you to text that. I want you to put that out there. I want you to hashtag that. A lot of script, SRP, SCRIP, right? Script, colonial script, all right? Colonial script right here. Bitcoin is the new colonial script. I want that everywhere, 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 everywhere. So there you go. This is something that everybody needs to understand. Please watch Money Masters as soon as you can. So El Salvador, that's why they're rejecting the IMF. This is a bigger story than you realize. This goes back to history, okay? See Lifer for mayor, baby. Amen, baby. Amen. Just got on, and it's a history lesson. Love it. Kanye West says no to NFTs. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know why. I mean, get in the game. India to introduce a 30% crypto tax. Digital rupee CBDC by 2023. Financial Minister Nirmala Sitharaman believes the introduction of a CBDC will provide a big boost to India's digital economy. India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the launch of the central bank digital currency as means to boost the country's economic growth. Central bank digital currency, a CBDC. See, they want that central bank in there. The inclusion. Any income from transfer of virtual digital assets shall be taxed at 30%. So 30% tax rate there for them. That could be good or bad depending, right? Fidelity. Bitcoin is superior form of money. Fidelity argued Bitcoin should be considered separately from the rest of the digital asset markets, as no other altcoin comes close to its properties. Agreed. 100% agreed. I'm a Bitcoin maxi. Keep most of my money in Bitcoin. Fidelity, the multinational brokerage giant, released a paper on Bitcoin entitled Bitcoin First. The financial services provider calls for Bitcoin to be treated separately for the rest of the digital assets. The paper argued that Bitcoin is fundamentally different from the hundreds of other digital assets trading in the market, and no other digital asset is likely to overtake the top currency as a monetary good. Fidelity's paper called Bitcoin a superior form of money rather than just a tech. It is the most secure, decentralized form of asset, and any improvement will necessarily face trade-offs. That paper read, Bitcoin clearly possesses a lot of good qualities of money, combining the scarcity and durability of gold with the ease of use, storage, and transferability of fiat. We would be so bold as to predict there will be only ever be one money. But we do believe that one monetary good will come to dominate the digital asset ecosystem due to very powerful effects of networks. I understand this because I understand what a scarce asset is. I also understand that all these other altcoins that we buy and sell have a CEO. You could go to their office and you could, moment of silence for the retirement of the man. I thought he said he wasn't going to retire though. Hold up. I saw a tweet earlier today that said he won't retire yet. I think this is, hold up. He hasn't retired yet, man. I'm telling you right now, hold up on that news. I just read just today, this morning, that he has pulled back from the statement and suggested that he may still think about what he's doing. All right. I disagree. See, the problem with the people that say they disagree is you don't understand the concept of Bitcoin. I'm sorry. He just did it. Dang. There it is, man. The end of an era. I grew up watching that, man. It's so strange for me, but eventually things have to change. And a PayPal stablecoin, that's going to be a big deal. A PayPal stablecoin and what it could mean for payments. PayPal has confirmed it's exploring a stablecoin. That'd be so cool and big news for the industry. 2.5 billion stolen in Bitcoin from Bitfinex hack awakens. The receiving wallet address now holds more than 90,000 Bitcoin worth about $3.6 billion. A chunk of inactive Bitcoin stolen in 2016 Bitfinex exchange has moved from the hacker's wallet to an unknown wallet on Tuesday. The thing is, we'll get them eventually because we'll be able to track the wallets. And eventually we're able to track wallets to IPs and IP. We'll be able to find the person unless they're extremely careful. Don't steal from people. It only is going to end up, especially on the blockchain. It's there forever. Like 20 years from now, you can still be persecuted. That's the difference between the blockchain. See, other people think, oh, you got away with it. On the blockchain, you never really get away with it. We're always going to come find you eventually. He's been my guy for 22 years. I know, right? I still remember the hit on Drew Bledsoe that got Brady in the game. It was Monday night against the Jets. Yeah, Mo Lewis, baby. Mo Lewis. Who doesn't remember that fateful day? Kanye West says no to NFTs. Kanye won't be purchasing any Bored Ape Yacht Club's non-fungible tokens anytime soon. My focus is on building a real products in the real world. Real food, real clothes, real shelter. Do not ask me to do an effing NFT. Ask me later. When he realizes that he could make money to support these causes with the NFT, he'll realize, don't always be open-minded to every type of thing that could help you in life, especially new technology, okay? Especially new technology. But hey, I disagree with that. I don't think he realizes what he could do with it. I agree with him on one part, real world, real things. Like I come here every day, I'm not an NFT. I'm actually here, I'm building, right? But again, CB governor also predicted the cryptocurrency trade might eventually be permitted in Jordan once the appropriate legislation is in place. Bank of Jordan reveals CBDC plan. So the sad thing is, if all these CBDCs are connected to the World Bank, we'll be in the same situation we were in the first place. We need Bitcoin is the new colonial script. Even Brady left his job to go full-time crypto. You know, I could see myself interviewing Brady one day. I believe one day I'm going to have some type of interview, some type of publication with Tom Brady. Because I'm going to be back. I'm from Massachusetts. I've been watching you since you were a kid, blah, blah, blah. This is I'm going to get up there somewhere. And hopefully that's my dream. My dream would one day to interview him and talk about cryptocurrency and actually share the stage with Tom Brady. I believe it's going to happen one day. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. I mark my words, it will happen. I will make it happen. I will make sure it happens. DeFi enthusiasts might finally have a reason to move away from Ethereum. While Ethereum is constantly the news cycle regarding its upcoming 2.0 upgrade, please. Similar smart contract-powered platforms are slowly building up their reputations. One such network is Cardano, a proof-of-stake blockchain network for dApp development and decentralized finance. A decentralized shift, ADA-Lend, is Cardano's base lending protocol, aiming to provide decentralized finance dApps with a flexible Layer 2 solution similar to those offered by Ethereum-based Layer 2 protocols. ADA-Lend solution will offer various lending pools, each with its own currency. From there, users can deposit assets to the pool in return for interest, reducing the number of idle assets within the Cardano ecosystem. ADA-Lend, belief in Cardano. Hey, I've been in Cardano since 2 cents and 8 cents, and I've been riding it ever since. Another solo Bitcoin miner solves valid block, becoming the fourth Imagine that. A whale solo Bitcoin miner with a whopping 1.15 petahash rate of computing power solved a valid block Tuesday. Hopium is back. Congratulations to a miner with 1.14 petahash who solved the 264 solo blockchain. That was once again 20% chance of the miners at the pool would have solved a block by now. Isn't that crazy? That's mining. If you don't understand mining, is you join multiple pools so you can all have a better chance of winning. It's very rare that when you mine by yourself, you gain the pool, but this guy did, and it's like amazing. It's like winning the lottery. It's so sick. How a game of engine for DeFi could facilitate accelerated development. How a game engine for DeFi. Radix partnership material. I'm telling you, eRadix. I'm heavy on Radix. The beating heart of the ecosystem of decentralized applications, dApps, is underlying technology. Stack for Ethereum. This is the Nakamoto Consensus, Ethereum Virtual Machine, Executive Environment, and Solidity Programming Language. Together, these technologies have allowed smart contract developers to propel decentralized finance from concept to reality, right? It's funny why they have Radix there, partnership material. I'm trying to see where they mention eRadix because I don't see it there. SHIB, core of DeFi. They just say eRadix real quick. Learn more about Radix Crypto. Okay. Right here. No more defining the rules of finance with every single smart contract for their scratch with Solidity. With Radix, developers have provided all the tools they need to build secure code quickly, supercharging their productivity. I'm telling you right now, Radix Crypto is a big deal. I put my team onto eRadix because, look, 1,000 times more scalable than Ethereum, 1,000 times more scalable than Solana, 1,000 times more scalable than Polkadot, 1,000 times more scalable. If you don't understand what eRadix is, if you don't have a big old bag of eRadix, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but me, myself, I am ahead of the ahead, okay? This is going to be big when the market comes back and we see things move. You're going to wish you knew what eRadix was. So my channel, we don't just show you things. We kind of get you preemptively ready for a bigger idea, for a bigger play, for the ecosystem of where cryptocurrency is going. I have so much foresight into the building of the economy of cryptocurrency, and I can see what players are going to make that ecosystem. eRadix really has what's coming, and eRadix really has all the T's crossed and the I's dotted, and I'm just giving it out to you right now. If you don't know what eRadix is, you may want to start doing some homework. We were buying eRadix way back at 7 cents before it exploded to the upside. We did an amazing move in eRadix, and I continue to add to my bag here and there. So eRadix on the radar, in case you didn't know. All right, moving forward, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Everyone wants to know what's happening with the elephant in the room. That's the news for the day. Thank you all for jumping on in for the news. I appreciate that. 219 people on the live, 232 people, 122 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers, please? If you're watching on your computer, it would be so nice, and it would just be the right thing to do if you would go hit that like button. If you're in your car, pull on over for a second, see your phone, hit that like button. If you're watching on your phone, the comment section kind of takes it over. You got to flip it away, hit that like button. If you're a mechanic working with your hands, if you're like Farmer D working outside on the field, Farmer D, I love you, baby. Take out your phone, wipe your hands off for a second, then take off your phone, hit that like button. And if you just forgot, I've watched many a channel where I've actually loved the channel. I just forgot to hit the like button. It's happened to me many times. Please hit that like button. It helps the channel so much. Get us on up to 200 likes. I'd greatly appreciate it. So, moving forward, Bitcoin's in a possible head and shoulder there that it did break out, and we're flagging out on the 1 hour, which is extremely oversold. Also, the 15-minute reset without giving back any higher lows, it's a beautiful sign. Again, don't you also see this? Look at this beautiful flag here forming for Bitcoin. A bull pennant, if I've ever seen one. That's a beautiful bull pennant to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here. The 15-minute is oversold and the 1 hour is oversold. You know what daddy likes to do there, the crypto daddy. Bitcoin daddy. It's Phantom, actually. I'm looking at Phantom, but Phantom is going to look just like Bitcoin. But Phantom is about to blast to the upside. Funny, I thought I had hit Bitcoin, but it didn't. Sorry. They're going to look identical, so I'm not that off. Phantom is about to pop to the upside. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. About to make a move on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. I like what I'm seeing for Phantom. So trade of the day right now. And I trade Phantom a lot. You'll notice on my group because you know what? It's volatile. It moves up and down, and it gets good gains when it moves. Just a 7%. But, we'll switch that on over to a... So possibly my trade of the day. Just because it's solid, it moves, and it's got that je ne sais quoi. Let's take a look. No, I just need the double up. So what you want to do is you want to go to Phantom 3L. What I do is I go to Phantom 3L, and I trade this 3x leverage on KuCoin. KuCoin, a great exchange to jump on into. Wherever you are in the world, jump on into KuCoin. And you trade this the same way you're going to trade Phantom. No difference. But what you'll do is you'll get way more percentage gains out of the same trade. So you can use the same knowledge and get paid more. It's like working for 3 hours to get paid for the same amount that you would work for 9 hours. Very similar concept. You can make 20% gains out of Phantom 3L on the day. So Phantom 3L looking pretty scrumptious to me. I like what I'm seeing. All right. 4 hour is a little high, and we didn't make a higher high, though, which is a worrisome idea on the bigger macro idea here. See, we need to make a higher high. So let's see if the 1 hour can pump us up. All eyes on the 1 hour today. Let's see what the 1 hour can do for Phantom. And then we're going to have an overbought 1 hour and overbought 4 hour, and we shall see where we go from there. But I like what I'm seeing for Phantom at 209. Holding steady, holding strong. And where is that going back up to? About 224, 225. Okay, to this previous rejection point. We got resistance there and resistance at 218 for Phantom. In the church office now. Much love to my lifers on this beautiful day. You know, today is one of the most beautiful days to be alive, I'm telling you right now. Something so special about today. I woke up today and I realized, man, my family is safe. My friends are safe. My lifers are good. Today is a very special, very beautiful day to be alive. Shout out to all my lifers. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. A gamer told me to let him know when Ready Player One is here. Then he'll be interested. He's not a financial guy, so I didn't tell him. By then, it's too late. Plus one lifer. Thank you for the 150 lifer likes. Just one click truly helps your lifer community. Yeah, the 86 people that aren't hitting that like button, just not lifers. You don't want that good karma. You're going to get great karma for hitting that like button. It's the nicest thing you can do. You help someone else find out what a bullpen it is. Find out how to use the long tool. Find out what trading view is. You cheat someone when you hit that like button. So be a good person. Help someone else learn. Do the right thing. Share knowledge. If you don't hit the like button, you basically don't want other people to learn knowledge. You're a knowledge hater. So please hit the like button or you will be called a knowledge hater. Either you're a knowledge lover or a knowledge hater. You're one or the other. Either you hit the like button, you help other people gain knowledge, or you don't. You have two choices in life. I made the right decision. I believe you should do. You should do the same. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. I'm coming with my 99 soon, brother. Yeah, and today is the greatest day to join the Patreon. Jump on into the Patreon for $99 a month. What do you get for $99 a month? Everyone's wondering if you're on the fence and you're like, what do I get? Well, check it out. Listening to the IMF or the U.S. government about Bitcoin. Rookie mistake, for sure. Like, worst idea you could ever make. How did this get in there? What is that? That must be an accident because I never do that. Anyway, so check it out. You get my Crypto Lifer exclusive charts, not financial advice. Everything that I'm looking at throughout the night. Then I give you Bitcoin updates. Look, they already got a Bitcoin update at 8:44 this morning, breaking down what I saw happening for BTC and some other things as well. Some ideas, some news, what's trending, and more. Okay. On top of that, I'm tirelessly working, throwing charts up there. And not only am I throwing charts, but my analysts and people that also in the group that I've been given a pass, only 2 or 3 of them, a few analysts are in the group, right? I'm also giving you quotes from history, teaching you about what's happening with the monetary system and trying to change your way. And look what I said here. I said, if you stick with me, you will learn how to thwart the market maker and stay in the game, right? Please educate yourself, understand what is really happening, right? So I've been studying this, since 2007, and I have a good handle of what's actually going on and what affects world markets. Right? When you're done being my student, you will learn so much more than how to trade. You will be educated, focused, and an empowered individual. On top of that, you get the Ultimate 99, where you just get to talk, shoot the shit, ask questions, do what you got to do. Then you have the NFT and Metaverse focus group, where people are focused on NFT and Meta. And they're teaching you what's going up, like this one. Look at it. Exploded crypto bats, one that they were into early. And they just track them, teach you. It's where you can learn so much about NFTs. There's also a video here in the pinned comment section that I created, which breaks down exactly what an NFT is from the first one ever created all the way down to where we are now. If you're really confused, you want to know more about NFTs. On top of that, you get the TA Learning Library. So once you learn what I teach you, if you get tutored, because I also do tutoring, you can jump on in the Learning Library and jump on in there. And then, it goes on. And then you have the VIP charts, where anyone that's actually been a lifer and has actually good knowledge of the charts post their own charts as well. Very limited to only people who are very, very experienced. So bang, 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 bang. And that's what you get. Then I also do a weekly screen share once a week on Wednesdays from 6 to 8:30. And I go over my Token Metrics account, which costs $85 a month. So for $99 a month, you won't get anything better. You really won't. And you can watch me every single day and see how real I am and see everything that I talk about when I go over and what's happening. So look, the 1 hour takes a turn for the worst here, getting a negative bearish dump. Look at that. And they're just going after the liquidity today. It's so apparent. Like, look at that. Just up and down, up and down, up and down. Treacherous trading today. Like, I've never even seen a pattern like this. Like, this is weird. Like, go through the history. Like, it's very rare to see 2 points like that. It just doesn't happen. Like, the stochastics usually oscillate up and down, oscillate up and down. They go up and down, up and down. And, like, come on. Like, they're just going after leverage traders here. It's so obvious. So, look, like, we pulled this out. I thought this would break out. It did. It got rejected, though, by 38,900. We can't seem to get above 39K. We came back down. We bounced so fast, though, off the 7-minute time frame. Look, showing strong support here at 38,200. So 38K is showing support. 39 showing resistance. We're in a very strange pattern here. Like, very strange. Like, this is odd. Very odd. All I can say is that the 1 hour is pointing down again, but it's getting wicked back up. The 50-minute and the 1 hour are low. You know, honestly, they're trying to play games, but again, whenever they play games, I go back to the traditional idea. I know this is nuts, but Sammy cup and handle, he strikes again. It's a bit of a cup and handle, is it not? A bit of a cup and handle, and it could move to the upside here, all the way to 39,533, 553, 39,300. If this cup and handle can play up to the upside, it's looking like it may. I like what I'm seeing here for a cup and handle, you know? And we have an upward trend here with a higher low forming. You could say this is the pattern forming now. They're making it tough. They're challenging me for sure. They made this pattern in the last few seconds, like it seems, you know? But we're onto them. We're onto them faster than fast. And we got beautiful support right here. 30 to 38 and beautiful support at 38.1. And we're bouncing here with a giant wick, which is really nice on the 15-minute. Says that we're about to get another pop to the upside. So, you know, they're playing with the liquidity. They got everyone they needed. Then they're going to start to make a move. They don't want everybody jumping in on that move first. They want to wreck everybody before they get the move. So Bitcoin in a cup and handle on the 15-minute. Okay. Bitcoin in a cup and handle on the 15-minute. That's the temporary chart and the 1 hour. So I suggest a move to the upside, even though I already suggested a move and they try to bring us back down. But this suggests 2 point, and if you played the L, you know, Bitcoin 3L, you'd get about almost 10% out of this trade. So again, you split it, go over to KuCoin, and play Bitcoin 3L. I like the trade. Let's see if Phantom 3L did any funny business. No, it really didn't. It stayed pretty sharp compared. So I like what Phantom 3L is doing. Oversold in the 15-minute and the 1 hour. That's when I open my trades. I do that over and over again, and it plays out very well statistically. Again, you do whatever makes you happy. I show you what I do over and over again every single day here on the live stream. Okay. From zero to hero, baby. From zero to hero. Wow, I did not see that. Fail. Not everybody sees everything the lifer sees. It will take some time to get that good. I have to be honest. Like, I do have to pat myself on the back every once in a while. I mean, I can see the charts. I am by no means a master, and I'm still a beginner. I call myself a beginner every single day. Woke up this morning, said, Dear Lord, I'm a beginner, you know. Thank you for my life. Super chats, MXC. We'll take a look at MXC. Thank you for all the super chats and all the love. Once we finish with Bitcoin, we'll jump into fun super chats for the rest. So the first half of the show is me just doing heavy analysis on the market, Bitcoin, the dollar. We go over, all sorts of craziness, and we see what we can see. So this says we could break to the upside. We're making a higher low on the local time frames, and we've just been trucking on up. We've been trucking on up. So I got faith in Bitcoin pumping to the upside here, breaking 39K, and that's what we're looking at. All right. Let's go over to the show and take a look at the Dow. What is the Dow doing today? Okay. Ooh, I like what the Dow's doing right now, forming a flag on the 15-minute. Showing signs of breaking on out. There's your kind of cup and handle that Bitcoin did. They're just a little slightly different, but you can see the offset move. Now, this wants to break to the upside. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour spent. So Bitcoin's down here wanting to pump. The Dow does not want to pump. They could be offset today. Best case scenario for the Dow is that we make a bit of a flag here. So just like I flag out my altcoins and Bitcoin and everything else, you do the same thing on the Dow Jones Industrial. Best case scenario is we form a flag right here. All right. We could Bart Simpson too. But this does have to come back down to the downside and reset. Look, the last time we reset on the 1 hour dump, last time we reset on the 1 hour dump, last time we reset on the 1 hour, we had a bit of a dump. So don't fight the feeling. But this inverted head and shoulder did break to the upside as suggested. The measured move could be all the way up here at 36,047. So let's watch this flag on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour Dow's also spent. So Bitcoin recovered a lot quicker than the Dow. Interesting. So again, they're going to have to make a flag. These channels are going to have to flag out. So look for a sideways Dow for the next few days if everything is good. Look for a massive dump back down if everything isn't good. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily's still moving up, has momentum. So let's see what we can get through out of the 1 hour and the 4 hour. They have to oscillate. I see us going sideways in the Dow for the day. Maybe we end up closing down 50 or up 50. I don't see a lot of action in the Dow today. A lot of sideways movement on a Tuesday for the Dow. Not that bad for Bitcoin if the Dow sideways as well. And when we look at the bigger time frame, which is the weekly, which we should really be focused on, the weekly's just getting started for a massive move to the upside. So the Dow suggesting a move. And look, this is a cup and handle I drew on the Dow on the weekly. There's your cup. There's your handle. Let me get rid of the head and shoulder there. And so, and I'll get rid of that line. We don't need it. That line and that line. So it broke out of the cup and handle to the upside. If you took the measured move of this cup and handle for the Dow Jones Industrial, says the weekly does want to pump us back up conveniently to the top of the channel and probably hit this base point here at about 37,287. So I got bullish signs in the Dow for the weekly chart. And the weekly usually gets you through, a month or two. So looks like we're going to bump at least till, I don't know, January, February, maybe into March a little bit. Or February, sorry, January's over. February and March a little bit. February 1st, the first day of February, we got through January, one of the toughest months in Boston in cold weather. We got through it. Now February is a tough month. February is a colder month. There's usually more snow in February for whatever reason. Changes like the way the hemisphere is. It's a little more snow. But there's the Dow Jones. Okay, so yes, a bit of a pullback here on the 4 hour. Looks like the week's going to be tough because the 4 hour does need a reset. But hopefully we can go sideways and not do any bit of a dumpage. Okay, let's look at the dollar index as well. See how it's affecting Bitcoin. We suggested it would break on up. Look, it got rejected fatly on the weekly. Look at that. Last week was horrible. It is low on the weekly as well, which is strange, right? The dollar wants to pump on the weekly. Bitcoin kind of wants to pump on the weekly. We want to pump also on the 3-day. However, the daily wants to do a massive dump for Bitcoin. So, for the dollar. Let's see what can happen. It's a good sign for Bitcoin. If we can have this drop, this is a really good sign for Bitcoin. We did get rejected by 97. The dollar needs to dump to the downside, but Bitcoin's also in a very similar situation. Bitcoin's high on the daily as well. It's kind of strange how they're both kind of correlated. It's a little weird. Look, it's low on the 4 hour, but not as low. It's a little ahead of Bitcoin, but suggesting, so it's weird. Bitcoin and the dollar seem to be correlated. It's very strange. Just for the last few days, they'll uncorrelate at one point, but right now, they're correlated in some way, shape, or form because they're kind of going together, which is it shouldn't happen. It's a bit odd. But look, the dollar pumped last night, and Bitcoin kind of pumped and went sideways too. More sideways action, but you see what I'm putting down here. They're not as juxtaposed as normal. They are on the bigger time frames. They are in. Look at the weekly here for this, and let's look at the weekly for the Bitcoin. Both very oversold. It's like, so they're gonna pump the dollar and Bitcoin together? Like, they got some tricks up their sleeve. I'll tell you what, though, look at this weekly now turning green. Bitcoin's weekly chart turning green, Doesn't mean everything. We had one of these and we could come down, but it's the beginning of an idea that it could be a tweezer top bottom starting to build our way to the upside. There's an idea that we could be breaking out here. Look how low that weekly is. It's going to have to break to the upside at one point, okay? It's going to have to break to the upside at one point. So we looked at the dollar. We looked at Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. How are the altcoins going to be trading today? If Bitcoin dominance is given up, which it did, we saw some push up in the altcoins. All right. So let's take a look at here. Bitcoin dominance getting high on the weekly, suggesting that it may never make this higher high and continue on a downtrend. So we have a downtrend forming here, clearly, for Bitcoin dominance. I like what I'm seeing there on the weekly time frame. The daily wants to dump too. This is going to be good trading for altcoins for the next few days, says the daily time frame, and come back on down. So rounded top, a break to the downside. Let's look at this. However, the 4 hour wants to bump. The 1 hour is getting ready for a retrace, showing some signs that maybe Bitcoin wants to pump. Let's take a look at I think Bitcoin's going to pump in the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and then it's going to give some gains to the altcoins, and then it looks like dominance is going to retrace. So right now it's saying, next couple weeks, or at least a week, we should get some movement in the altcoins because Bitcoin dominance is going to give it up a little bit. So that's exciting to see. That's a good premise to have. We'll build on that idea. The 1 hour wants to dump here. Let's look at the 1 hour on this. This is also down, though. When they're both down, it suggests a dump for Bitcoin. So I'm getting a lot of mixed signals. I really am. This is flagging out, and this is US Tether dominance, and it kind of wants to pump too. When Tether dominance wants to pump, as well as Bitcoin dominance, they're not juxtaposed though. Interesting. They're a little they're not together perfectly. So we could lose some dominance and gain some USDT Tether, which also could be bearish too. Some signs of bearish is creeping up. I'm getting some mixed signals. I'll work through these with my group, but I'm getting some mixed signals today. I have to be honest. I don't always get mixed signals. Some days I do, and that's when I have to kind of be like, what's happening here? Entire market cap back above $17 trillion. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. These are my big macro levels to watch here. These are my levels, 1.61, 1.46, and $1.26 trillion in the entire market cap for cryptocurrency. This is all of cryptocurrency, $1.7 trillion. You can see that we broke above this resistance at 1.69, 1.7, and now we're moving on up. The daily getting extended, though, showing that this rising wedge may break to the downside. If it does, it's going to break back down, and the target is $1.6 trillion. So if not, we can go parabolic out of this. I have seen parabolic moves come when we've breached this line, like something like this, and I've just seen massive moves come. So we're getting mixed signals. If we can break out of this rising wedge and get a bounce at 177, and look, there's the 333 again, 7333, and then it disappeared, but it's always there for me. It was there. I think you saw it too. So insane, right? So there's a rising wedge that could break down. Measured move would be right there, but it does want to push to the upside. I don't want to delete all my other work because this is a giant cup and handle that I have formed here. I know it's messy, but I can see what's going on. Like, I got this giant cup and handle. I got support and resistance marked by the yellow lines, right? If I take away the moving averages, it might be a little better. Yeah, it's just a little cleaner. And if I take away this divergence line, it's going to clean it up a little bit. We also see hidden bullish divergence, which I keep talking about. Swing down to swing down, and the RSI hasn't been this low since March of 2020. I don't know what to tell you. The last time the RSI reached the dotted line was the pandemic. So it's telling us that, like, this is basically a bottom. Like, it's a screaming bottom. It's a screaming bottom right here, but I'm on a ledge to I don't want to push everybody into a bullish scenario. As a trader, I never know what's going to happen. I tell myself I don't know. We could go up or down. I do trade, at one point, if you don't know, eventually I do make a position on the probabilities of the technical analysis. Right now, the daily suggests that we come to the downside. So I wouldn't open up a long trade yet until the daily kind of figures. At the same time, I've seen the daily propel. So I'm watching my support and resistance lines, and if we can get above them and I get a retest, that's when I would open up a trade. I would open up a trade off a bounce of a retest of support and resistance. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I need, okay? That's what's really going to bring the bacon to the kitchen, all right? If you know what I'm saying. I don't eat pork because my wife doesn't eat pork, and I converted for whatever. Made me come on for you to hit the like button. Look at Crypto Larry was up at a tree, and he's like, Sand made me come down from the tree to hit the like button. That looks beautiful work, though, whatever you're doing out there. Landscaping looks beautiful. That would be my profession. If I couldn't be a trader, I would have been a landscaper. I love being outside all the time, But that's the thing about being a trader. I can landscape my own property in my free time, and I can still get the joy of landscaping, and I can still, and then I can buy all the beautiful plants and all the cool things that I want, right? The greatest thing about being a trader is never saying no to what you want to do with your life. You want to buy a house in Florida? You can do that. You want to put your kid in private school? You can do that. You want to buy your mother a car? You can do that, right? You want to help your brother, your sisters out? You want to do something for your family? You can do that. I was just saying to my wife, being successful The greatest thing that I found about being even just a little bit successful is being able to give things to my family and friends, like being able to just take everybody out to dinner. Like in my lifetime, I never took more than just my wife and me and maybe my kids out to dinner. The last year, I took so many people out to dinner. Like I took 10 people out to dinner. I took 7 people out to dinner. And I would ask to go to the bathroom and just slide my card to the waiter, you know, and just be like, don't say, and no one even notice. And then I would sign it on my way back and no one would even see the bill. It would be so beautiful. And, you know, doing things for other people is the greatest feeling on earth. Like it's the greatest feeling on earth for me personally. I always thought you wanted to get rich. You could buy yourself or whatever you want. I bought myself nothing. And I just wanted to enjoy it with everybody. I want to enjoy it with my family and friends, you know? So there's the whole market in a bit of a nutshell. 4 hours looming for a dump, okay? So I believe we will get a short coming to us. But let's go through this 1 hour play first and let's see what happens on the total market cap. Let's look at total 3, which is all of the altcoins, all right? And they're kind of still struggling. Like to me, this is still, it's an ascending triangle, which is bilateral. But with the little uptick to it, it's kind of a bearish pattern. It's a bearish pennant, you know? It's a bear pennant, in my humble opinion. We didn't break a higher high, right? 1 hour's coming up, and the 4 hours getting overbought. And we could get a flip to the upside. We could get a move. So it's like all eyes on this level. Like, we need to break resistance. We need to get a candle to close somewhere up here. This is for the entire market cap of all of the altcoins, all right? Then we got DEFIPERP, which is up a little bit. That actually has breached the zone. So DEFIPERP did what we want those alts to do, breach the zone. Now we needed to come back for a retest and bounce. They're all still looking pretty bearish to me. If we can't get above certain regions, like then we're just still in bear pennants, in my humble opinion. And these break to the downside. And you got an overbought 4 hour, and you got an overbought daily coming too. So, and you didn't make much, you know. So that's worrisome to me that there will be some trouble in the market because you got to get above a previous high if you oscillate on the daily. All right. You see some bullish divergence here. So that's why I'm getting mixed signals. When you get mixed signals, it's about support and resistance. Like when your stochastics are RSI and everything else is kind of in between and you're like your 1 hour wants to plump, and then you just go by the bigger time frames. Like the daily is not in your favor right now. Like so far, it's getting extended. The 4 hours not in your favor either. So now you need to get above support and resistance levels. Like that's just what you need to do. All right, DEFIPERP is all of DeFi, Aave, Sushi, kind of put together. All of DeFi in a bit of a nutshell. If you look at all of DeFi on the 3-day chart, again, looks just like Bitcoin. These are M patterns, but they say we would go all the way to 0 and if they made the measured move. So that's why it's like kind of unlikely, you know, in my humble opinion. I've seen this before, when the measured moves make like just outlandish, like just crazy targets that just don't make sense, then I usually decide that maybe that isn't like this was an M and then we kind of ripped up again. It's kind of an interesting pattern. It's a cup and handle to say the least on the 3-day chart for DeFi. It says that DeFi is getting ready for its next leg to the upside. Hey, we could make a nice double bottom here and begin to bounce on up. That daily could just come on down, make a double bottom, and we could pump. 3-day chart looks absolutely beautiful for DEFIPERP, right? And we love that 3-day. And there's slight hidden bullish divergence if we swung up, and then we swung down there. That is hidden bullish. Tells us the trend will continue. And that's also where you want to get in when the MACD is super low. And you're low in RSI too. So, you know, on the bigger time frames, the 3-day says we're going to have a bigger move. Could we still sweep 32, 31, 34? We could. And still, this would still be correct because there's a buffer zone in the daily time frame, meaning the daily time frame, you can see smaller moves in little sections and you'll still be oversold in the daily time frame. If that makes sense, if you pick up what I'm putting down. All right, let's get back into the group setting here. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Pork belly, burnt ends, changed my life. Pork changed my life. Brazil has the world's best BBQ. Yeah, I don't eat pork, man. I'll tell you why you shouldn't eat pork. I hate to do this to you, but let me tell you. I'm going to break it down. It's all about the uric acid in the blood. People don't want to hear this. People don't want to hear this, but top 10 reasons not to eat a pork, you know. Number one, pigs are one of the smartest animals. They're as smart as a dog. They really are. You can teach them to sit, to lay down. Like, you know, they're super intelligent. Like, they're one of the smartest animals on the entire farm, man. Like, I just can't see to eat. Look at them, like, little piggies, man. Like, they're mad smart. Like, I don't know, man. Like, to me, they're just too smart. Like, they're too smart to be eaten. Like, they got feelings, man. Like, I know a cow, but a cow, like, and again, I still feel bad about a cow. 6 better reasons not to eat pork. Pork is unsafe to eat. Forget about the cancers. Number of the things cause people power. Getting faster and faster. Food safety advocates warn the quality of the meat is at risk. Consider top pork producer Hormel, which has increased the line speeds by almost 50% in the past few years. From 900 hogs to 1,300 hogs per hour. Investigate journalist Ted Galloway's disturbing book, The Chain, concluding this rate simply is too fast. According to him, pork products are likely to contain fecal contamination, urine, bile, hair, intestinal contents, diseased animals, toenails, you name it. Cutback in government inspections have led consumers exposed to all kinds of health risks. The pigs are treated even worse. During pregnancy, sows are trapped in gestation crates, which are just 2 feet wide. They are not big enough for them to turn around or engage in natural behaviors. Here is how human society... Think about it. We used to eat pork for thousands of years. We used to eat this stuff, but we had the animals like, you know, you raised them for a few years, and then you ate the when the animal got to an age, you took advantage, and then you're like, God bless this pig. He's feeding the people. Like, but that's just not what's happening anymore. Pork is full of antibiotics. Pork production is... man. I'm just saying. Also, it has high uric acid in the blood. Pork has high uric acid in the blood. Pork. High uric acid. Like, you need to learn this stuff. Like you got to understand why people... Pork and gout. What to eat, what to avoid, right? Eating pork, having gout. Is pork high in uric acid? 100 milligrams of uric acid. It is extremely important that everyone carefully measure their uric acid intake so they can stay as healthy as possible. You need to multiply the weight of your food in grams by the total number of grams in what you're eating. I'm just saying, like, you probably don't even know what uric acid is. I'm breaking it down for you. Love my pork, man. I would, once you learn, and then have you even seen the videos where people put the pork? Man. Again, do whatever makes you happy. I ate pork for 20 years, so I was with y'all. All right. Then I married a Muslim woman, and I had to give it up. But then I researched the science data, and I think I did a good. I think I'm doing a good move. You know, I love the little piggies, man. A real chef uses what is a 25-mile radius naturally. Everything else is convenience. I like what he just said. That's beautiful. Man, my gout is big toe has been out of control lately. Might be why. My gout? I don't even... Sorry, man. I will eat you or bacon when we go out for breakfast, bro. I got you, man. But I recently just got bacon from a cow. I didn't know they made beef bacon, you know. It tastes just like pork bacon. It's no different, you know. Probably not good for you either, but, you know, it is what it is. Turkey bacon ain't good for you either. It's super processed. All turkey meats are carcinogen. People don't realize that too, man. Another Dogecoin pass. Bunnyverse to the moon. Need to give the bunnies some love. Oh my God, Bunnyverse, man. Dude. Gout is top 3 on pain scale. Turkey bacon is horrible for you. It's probably worse. Processed foods are bad. You can't do it. Let's get into the super chats. I've gone into the world markets. Let's take a look at Bitcoin one more time. See how it's struggling on that 38K region before we jump back into the rest of what we're seeing here. 38.6, baby. Bitcoin doing its thing, little bitty. And we placed it in that tiny cup and handy there. And look, it's breaching. It's breaching. Sammy Cup and Handy strikes again. Sammy Cup and Handy strikes again. Babe, I did it again, babe. Babe. I did it again, babe. No answer. Nobody loves me in my house. Yeah, you seen the worms coming out when they put the... Oh, come on, man. Look at that. I showed you there was a falling wedge. I showed you we were low on the 15-minute. The 1 hour, I said this is where I like to get down. Did it down. Let's watch this 50-minute push to the upside. This is a cup and handle pushing. And that's why people come to the channel. That's why my predictions play out. That you can see my system in real time. And we talked about this on Bitcoin 3L. Trade is already up almost 3% in literally 15 minutes. 3% in 3 minutes ain't bad. Most people try to make 3% in a day. We just did it like that with Bitcoin 3L. So bang, bang, bang. Not many people even saw this as a cup and handle. I had to kind of create this pattern as soon as it was created. Think quick on your feet, my friends. Think quick on your feet. The faster you can create your patterns, the faster you can be ahead of the crowd, the faster you can make a move. The market makers aren't expecting you to be that fast. They just aren't. The average person is not that fast. So if you can just be a step ahead of the masses, then they're trying to get the masses. If you can be a step ahead of them, then how can they get you? Now you get why I do what I do. Now you get why I push so hard. Metastrike, MTS from Chad Smith. Super Chats, MXC, BNV, MTS, Metastrike. Thank you so much for the Super Chats. Keep sending them in. I want to have fun today. Keep it moving. It's a fun Tuesday. Send in those Super Chats. Let's get them blasted. I want to be behind. I want to have like 7 Super Chats I got to go through. I want to feel like I got to just rip through them. Let's take a look at MCX and see what's happening for MCX here on the stream. Thank you for everyone coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on into the live show. Okay. You got to stay motivated. You got to breathe deep. I worked out this morning. Make sure my heart rate got up. Make sure I was covered in sweat. I drank my lemon water this morning. I did not have my honey yet. Almost every turn, you show you are a kindred spirit. I've never eaten pork in my entire life. I'm not a Muslim or a Jewish. It's biblical, though, and it's a health choice. I've developed a pork allergen. It's real. Oh, every show you show we are kindred spirits. Oh, we are. Many of you lifers were meant to meet me. Many of you lifers were meant to be in my life, and I was meant to be in yours. I'm telling you right now. This song is going to bang, though, in a second. I wake up every day blessed to be alive. I wake up every day and say thank you to God for everything you've given me. I wake up every day knowing I'm blessed, living a dream, getting to go after whatever is in my path. I will never work for someone again for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I will never look at someone in the face and call them my boss. Never. And you will not either. I will get you to where I'm at. I'm telling you, if I'm eating, you're eating. Come on into my group. Become a flock. Become part of the flock. I will shepherd you to the green pastures. Bell bottoms and a rhinestone cowboy to the beat. This guy funny. I longed bacon this morning. This is funny, man. Sam is my brother from another mother. No doubt in my mind. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Love you, Rodney. So cool. We got to really meet and become friends, man. It still blows me away because it's so new, but it's still so true. It's so new, but so true. Let's take a look at MCX. Not sure what it is yet. MCX on KuCoin. MCX token on KuCoin. Okay, new little gem coming out on the weekly. Let's take a look at it here on the 4-hour chart. Okay. I pick up what you're putting down right now. Watch this. Do you see it? Does everybody see it? I don't even need to draw it anymore, but I still do. And then you even see this one here. Bigger pattern at play, smaller pattern at play. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. What is the 1 hour looking like? 1 hour pushing up to the upside with momentum. You thought we would have get more of a push up from there, but we did bounce off the 200. When the 200 is moving through the bottom of the pattern, very, very, very good sign. I like what I'm seeing here. I would have liked to have entered here at the bottom of the pattern at about 0.84, but I still see some legs here. Also, if we zoom on into the smaller time frame, we see this here is a falling wedge, right? Which is breaching. So what you want to see now is you want to see the flag play out, or actually even more movement to the upside. Let's see if the 50 minutes spent. It's getting there. Yeah, it's about to be there. So here, 15-minute flag. I'm actually curious on this one. This one's looking nice. KuCoin, 15-minute flag, not even a penny yet, showing signs of life. I like this coin. I like what I'm seeing here. Let me take a look at the market cap, find out what it is. What did it do? I think I know what it is, but let me double check. Okay, there it is, MCX token. It's got a $227 million market cap. Not too bad. It's not too small. It's substantial. It actually has something going for it. Your free city to the IoT network on Web 3.0. Your free smart city IoT network. MC Super Modes provide geolocation-based LP1 coverage to devices around the world. Discover an MCX Super Mode can do for you. Download Data Dash app. Data Dash. Interesting. The MT2 token is an ERC20 token to top up MX supernodes to cover downlink fees associated with LP1 device roaming. Mining hardware manufactured by Matchix. Anyone is able to set up an LP1 gateway and earn MCX by sharing their network. So it's basically, this is a competitor to HNT. It's basically like a network like Helium Miner, right? In a different way, though. But it looks like you can get a mining hardware manufactured by Matchix. Start mining today. Interesting. A miner that works harder than you ever will. Reserve it now. I may actually want to do this because HNT was like, eh. I was worried about like all the antennas in my house for the kids and stuff too. Mine crypto with MT2. Let's take a look at this. Hold up. Hold up. I want to get the it's just a bunch of music and pictures. Okay, I get it though. Low cost, high profit mining. Interesting. We see now, a bit of a competitor to HNT. MCX token on KuCoin as well. The very fact that we looked up the idea behind this coin gives me some idea that that's why it's pumping. Look, more people getting in, more people mining, more people wanted to get down. It's a pretty cool idea. And look, even on the daily time frame, this thing's forming a bit of an ascending, a bilateral triangle. Could go 50-50. It's kind of indecisive there, but those smaller time frames want to pop. 4 hours looking good to me. 1 hour has momentum, and it's breaching this falling wedge. So I like what I'm seeing here. I'll watch this flag closely. Let me take a look at the 15-minute when that comes on back down, but I like what I'm seeing for MCX. I'm going to watch this flag, and I think we're going to start trading this coin in the group, so thank you for putting it on the radar. MCX is now a new coin that I'd like to get my hands dirty on and play with. Bunnyverse. Oh no. Is Bunnyverse a real thing after what happened to Bunny? How could they redeem themselves after all the nonsense? I mean, Bunny. Bunnyverse. Bunnyverse, a cross-chain network. It looks just like Rubik. See, like, it looks like the Rubik site. Isn't that funny? A cross-chain network intricately designed for the best gaming experience. We aim to provide a truly decentralized gaming blockchain as a service. So GBAS, a GBAS, gaming blockchain as a service. GBAS, like SaaS, PaaS. This is a GBAS, GBAAS. Decentralized technologies is absolutely zero transaction fees. What? Buy on Uniswap. Interesting. Are you kidding me? That's quite outrageous, right? Trying to find out where I got. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. Just want to see how good their marketing is. How do they do? I don't got time for all this.
Blindly serving his will. Seemed was a threat to his power. So he cursed on Warren, our home, scattering us to every corner of the kingdom. Now, alone, lost.
The bunnies fight.
We must find our way back. Through dangerous lands where it's hard to tell the difference between friend or foe.
Oh.
We will need tools and weapons.
Oh.
But most of all,
Oh.
we need each other.
Oh.
The search.
Then there's a Live MMA Bunnyverse, cross-chain, network, intricate. I mean, cross-chain is what you need right off the bat. They're doing something smart with that idea, cross-chain. All right, as we grow our network, there will be a myriad of games coming and proposals for running games on our blockchain. We will develop trust in our network from all of our gaming platforms and clients. This could be a rug pull. I just want everyone to know that. Like, there's no idea of what this will or will not do. You can't be like, there's no guarantees. 438 followers. Nobody even knows about it. The Bunnyverse official channel. This thing's very, very small. New Bunnyverse official channel this week on Wednesday. Hidden gem. Bunnyverse is a hidden gem. Crypto on the move. Who did they get to make this video? Let's see. I just like to see who made the video.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to
Bunnyverse, huh? Crypto Coyote. And he won't even put his subscriber count out? Should I be nice and hit that subscribe button? I guess. I don't know. I don't like to subscribe to things I don't know. I got to find out more about who this dude is first. I'm not going to, I don't want to condone anything that I don't know about, But he's pushing that Bunnyverse, man. Funny. Hey, they seem to have a team with a face. They did an AMA already. They could be big. You might want to write it down. Bunnyverse, a new coin. Bunnyverse, you never know. Has a new dev, Brad Joyce from Bingeable Tech. Lead marketers, Kavita Smith, ex-vice president of Fox Studios. Big things coming. Really? Kavita Smith, marketing head. Really? Who is Kavita Smith? See if we can get a bag on her here. Marketing communications consultant, enthusiastic communicator, and strategist. LinkedIn. Is she from Boston? No. Zero is a hidden gem. Yeah, he is. Super Chats, SHIBDOGE, MTS, and DEPO. Entertainment, brand marketing, communications, technology, PR, multicultural consultant, event planning, Los Angeles. University of Phoenix. Look, Bingeable Network right there, Chief Community Officers. There it is. Bingeable Platform is a video-on-demand entertainment platform that enables content creators. 20th Century Fox, 14 years. So she did work for Fox for 14 years, and she's behind Bunnyverse right now. Hey, that's a big deal for me. Someone with a real name attached to the project, pretty big deal. This thing is small. Nobody even knows about it. This thing is tiny. Nobody knows about this thing. It's very small. Can only get on Uniswap, though, which is not my favorite thing to do. BNV for ETH on Uniswap with high fees. Like, I would love it if they had a cross-chain. And they say they're multi-chain, right? A cross-chain network. So they got to get an address on Binance Smart Chain, and they got to get it done faster than fast because right now they're not cross-chain, and they need to be, okay? So I'm going to be a little harsh on them, but interesting. We just did a deep dive on something that this could be a potential big boy. I agree. A super chat for SHIBDOGE. SHIBDOGE. I mean, come on now. But I'll go over it, but just please. Really? SHIBDOGE? And there's our baby. Look, baby Lambo Inu taking a dump, but recovering right back into the pattern. Look at that. Dumping and coming right back up into my trend line. That's quite interesting. Little dip buy. They bought that dip up fast. Shows some signs of life there that it bounced that strong. Look, and there was your previous resistance support. Quite interesting, right? Baby Lamborghini hanging in there. Perfect time to take profits. We destroyed that coin. Amazing pumps to the upside on that thing. Let's take a look at SHIBDOGE. It seems like it is trending up 135% today. But again, are you just looking at the coin that's hot on Coinbase for the day? I don't know. It's only got an Ethereum contract address. Again, I'm not keen on Ethereum contract addresses. You could get it on Hotbit, though, which is a good place. It's like a tiny... There's a lot of microcaps on Hotbit. Surprised I haven't opened up a Hotbit account and just kind of dabble with it, but you never know. I'm a little like, I like doing a decentralized style, Let's take a look at Dex Screener, which is really the best place to look at these coins. Probably won't use the old one ever again. Got rid of it, exchanged it for this one. It's cleaner, it's easier, it looks nicer as well. Wow, look at the move on that. Look at the parabolic move on that. And I must have went over this the other day because there's my lines, SHIBDOGE. So we did go over this. I showed you it was in a bit of a pull pennant here, and then this thing just, wow. So I went over this, decided it could pump, then decided it could pump up here again, and it did. Crazy, right? We went over it somewhere here, maybe yesterday, the day before. Unbelievable. So we went over this coin 2 or 3 days ago. I'm not saying I condoned it or I was all about it. You never know. But wow. 656% on the move. And that's why we cover poo coins, and that's why I don't discriminate. Wow. SHIBDOGE on the and look, you just took the two bigger coins, Shiba and Doge, put them together and bought it. I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer to make 6x on your money. But again, high risk, high reward in these coins. You got to be very, very careful. Can you please look at VRA? We'll take a look at VRA from Rob Lieberman. T-Cone. Thank you so much for the $1.99 from Rob Lieberman. Thank you to the 245 likers. Like pump. Just one click helps the lifer community. Bitcoin about to hit 39K. Can you check it on Hotbit? No, I cannot. Thank you so much, though. It's going to be the same, man. Don't worry about it. I look at it here because this is really where you want to see this is really where you want to see it. Okay. All right, you got your 5 minutes of fame, buddy. Moving forward. Original bro. I mean, with the Fox News, I mean, she worked for Fox, though, man. That's a big deal. Kavita Smith. I'm into that. Because I was in the TV industry for a while. I mean, she was in there. I actually remember her name. Like, dude, TV was small from New York to LA. We all kind of knew it. There was like 5,000 people in us. There wasn't that many people who work in TV, like in the core of it. Of all the shows that you see, there really wasn't that many of us. So, BNV, MTS. We looked at Bunnyverse already. You want MTS. We could look at BNV. We never looked at the chart for BNV. Bunnyverse. So funny, man. Wow, this is actually... Nope. Rug pulling status so far. I mean, it started up at the... Definitely this is the bottoms of the bottoms. Came up, just took a tank. But again, that could have been Bitcoin, right? And the market being unstable. People got to learn what this thing is. Shiba did the same thing, and then it just erupted. So you never know. Bit of an inverted Bart Simpson. I just be careful. I'm not touching this thing right now. You know, the vice president, Kavita Smith being in there gives me some ideas, but you know, if I did get into this, I'd throw $100 in it and I'd forget about it. And I'd just be like, it would be high risk, high reward, just like whatever, you know. I would only put what I would be afford to lose. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You don't do anything you hear me say or do on this channel. These are just my thoughts and ideas. You know, if you become one of my Patreons, you join the trading group, we're just going to go over the technical analysis day in and day out, and you're going to become a student of mine. What we do in my trading group and what I do is I am a teacher of technical analysis. I will teach you technical analysis. I will post setups every day for you to learn how to post your own setups. I'll basically use setups as an example so you can then recreate my charts and learn how to create your own charts. What I don't do, I will never go over your portfolio. I'm not a financial advisor. I won't tell you what to buy or sell. Don't tell me you have $10,000 and where to put it. Don't tell me that you lost 60 grand and you're not sure what to do. I'm not going to sit there and talk to you and tell you what to do with your portfolio. It's none of my business how much money you have and what happened to you. Okay? Can we look at Shiba from Tori McFarland? He said doo-doo. Yeah, I know. What I do. You can pay with crypto for your Patreon. Yeah, you can pay. You can join the Patreon. February 1st, Patreon is an amazing 24/7 resource, exclusive lifer charts, beginners TA, learning library, and traders from around the world, VIP charts and ideas. Join the Patreon today. Is February 1st. Great time to hit the link. You get charged on the 1st, ready to go. It'll recharge you again on March 1st. You won't have to think about it. However, if you want to pay for 3 months, you could get a 10% discount and pay for $270 for cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Also today, I totally forgot. Today is the course. Today's the day I teach the class. So if you want to jump on in to the beginner's class, I highly suggest you do. Every Tuesday from 3 to 5, 2-hour beginners crypto trading course. I'm going to go over all these different things you see here. The MACD, the trading view. It's basically a trading view course on all my instruments, everything I'm using, how I figured out that Bitcoin was going to pump out of this. Look at this. I called this today. I called this. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Like bang, 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 bang. I showed you this at the beginning of the show, and we nailed it. You could close the trade right now. That's a beautiful leverage trade up 6% in a half an hour. I mean, and it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Bitcoin coming for 39K, but still getting rejected now by that 39K region. Still getting rejected. Is the 1 hour going to curve on you? I think the 1 hour's spent. 1 hour's curving back down. Couldn't get to the high. You know, some bearish divergence there because you got swing up to swing up, swing down. That is bearish divergence occurring. However, there's really a lack of any movement on the MACD. We're getting tight. But wow, I mean, we called this cup and handle. I'm amazed. Cup with a handle to the upside. Bang, 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 bang. Nobody else does it the way we do it. Sorry, nobody else does it the way we do it. Bang, 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 bang. Look at this cup and handle. Look at it. I called it. And again, I didn't even call it. The technical analysis called it. I just saw the technical analysis for exactly what it was. Most people wouldn't have seen this cup with this handle and the splash to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. And I said, don't be fooled. The 1 hour and the 15-minute low, that's 1 eye long. Do not be fooled. And lo and behold, my system played out yet again live on the camera. Made me look like a good mentor, good teacher, because that's my system live. That's what I'm going to teach you. You're going to be able to figure these things out on your own. You're going to be able to show your friend. Imagine showing your friend this is going to go up and then it goes up. Your friends are going to look at you like, how did you figure this stuff? How do you know this stuff? And you're just going to be like, chill, baby. I got you. I got you. You know, I got you. Shout out to all the new subscribers here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I will teach you how to do this yourself. I won't hide the secrets from you. I don't kind of come out here and impress everybody and then not show you how to do it. I teach you exactly how I figured these concepts out. I show you every single day relentlessly. And I know it's going to take everybody some time. It's not going to be perfect, but relentlessly, we're going to go over this. This is the strangest patterns I've ever seen. Like, very weird. It's a very strange pattern. You could say this is a shoulder, this is a head, and this is a shoulder too as well. The crypto right now. What up? Interested in your take on QNT. I believe quant is going to have something to do with the back end of the system. Yeah. Let's take a look at MTS. Yeah, it somehow is integrated in the reset. I can't explain why, but it's somehow integrated in the reset. MetaStrike on KuCoin. Let's take a look at MetaStrike, baby. Wow, this thing's getting some legs with a rounded bottom to the upside, but it's still at the dumps of the dumps. Came up hard. Formed a bit of a flag here on the 15-minute. Actually, it looked like you could get a nice scalp out of this right now. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Right when I said you could get a good scalp, it's like, boom. So this thing is starting to pump right now as we speak. There's your trade on the 15-minute. If you can get the wedge, the stochastics are low. The stochastics are low. Highly likely you get to the measured move of the chart, up 32%, maybe almost from where you're at now. Up, and what you have to do is go to the 5-minute. See if you form a bit of a flag here with the 21-day moving average kind of hanging out. And then continue up that flag to the upside. So interesting. This could actually continue green. One hour spent though. So the 1 hour is telling you, hey, you might scalp anything, but the 1 hour is saying, hey, chill out. I never buy anything when the 1 hour is that high. It's probably a sketch move. I had a nice pump though, all the way from 26 to 35. Wow. MetaStrike. Wish we had seen it earlier. And again, whoever knew about this coin, chat, man, did you post a chart on it or did you just find out about it? My biggest pet peeve is when lifers like tell us about a coin and they didn't post it in the VIP group or they didn't post it in the 99, and I'm like, I share so much. Share as much as you can with the group, please. Don't hold on. I'm not saying you did that, Chad. I'm just suggesting that if you did know about this coin beforehand, let us know. Let us know. Even if you're not sure how to chart it, be like, hey, I'm not sure. I've been looking at this thing. It could be big. It could be big. How long has MetaStrike been on KuCoin? I mean, it just came out. Took a huge pop. We were trading it there. Got a stop loss. Didn't play out on that chart. However, it is forming a bigger bottom and a higher low now comparatively to where it began. All right. You can put it in this giant pattern too as well. Not much info to go on the daily time frame. A little spent right now on the daily on the 1 hour. Looks like you have to flag out. So watch that flag, and then maybe that's your next move to the upside. MTS MetaStrike. Let's take a look at DEPO. 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 What is DEPO? And we will not do it if it's on the NASDAQ. I'll tell you that right now. I just go over to correlated markets to see how my crypto's doing. DEPO token on Uniswap. Forming a flag for ETH right now. Interesting. Could see it pump a little bit. Let's see it on Dex Guru. Did they have a cleaner look? DEPO. DEPO token here. Uniswap. Same kind of thing Bitcoin was doing. But Bitcoin's in the cup, but Bitcoin broke out of the handle. See, Bitcoin had the cup, there was your handle, and Bitcoin pumped out of it. The volatility is crazy today. I'll be honest. The volatility is absolutely crazy. I'm stoked about Metastrike, VR, and CSGO. OGN, big move incoming. We'll take a look at OGN. MTV, X10 out the gate. 10X out the gate. You want to look at MTV, Meta, what up? Interested in your take on Quant? We'll take a look at Quant in a second. Haven't forgot about y'all. There's DEPO. It is in a bullish rectangle. If I had to put it in something, it is in a bullish rectangle. Could see a bit of a move here. Oversold, ready to pump on the 15. Oversold on the 1 hour. Yeah, you could see some love out of this. 4 hour just did not, got up there. So here, if the 1 hour can get you up, it can. But I would look for a bounce off this area if the 4 hour doesn't play in your favor. All right. Shoulder head and a possible shoulder there. Bouncing off that neckline, and it has resistance right there. It needs to get above that resistance. DEPO, right? I don't know what it is. What does DEPO do? SHIBDOGE is banging on them. We looked at it. We went over it yesterday. A lot of the new coins are bumping. A lot of the little coins are just having their way with it. Life. So this is up 23% today. DEPO. We are DeFi. Connect to the entire cryptocurrency world from a single location. Our decentralized multi-market aggregator. Launch the app. I mean, that sounds cool. All of crypto in one place. DEPO's powerful, intuitive interface links to multiple different blockchains and exchanges, providing effortless access to countless tokens, NFTs, and DeFi products. Consolidated view, security focus, maximum control, ease of use, your keys, your crypto. We have solved liquidity, custody, accessibility, and scalability. Manage your assets like never before. We spread your portfolio across multiple accounts, screens, and attack vectors. With DEPO's robust, decentralized architecture, your funds are secure, and even more than that, maximized. Imagine a platform that unlocks the entire crypto market in one simple dashboard. Everything within 3 clicks. Experience crypto made effortless. We don't compete with exchanges. We aggregate them. Instead of competing with exchanges and swapping pools, we unite their order books into one easy-to-use terminal, giving you access to the entire crypto market in one place. This is huge. It's what Daddy always wanted. They might not have them all, but it looks like they got so much. OpenSea. Looks like they're going to add them soon. Join our community. Discord. You can reach us directly at their Telegram. Only 2,000 followers in there. DEPO. If they could so a DeFi portfolio, that's what it means. DeFi portfolio, DePo. Or DEPO, whatever you want to say, right? So, bang, 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 bang. Okay, so here. Let's take a look at the next super chat coming our way. VRA. Veracity. And then we're going to get into Quant. I'm going to show Quant on the chart, see what Quant's doing. Quant did some big things at one point. Interesting. Everything's kind of following the Bitcoin weird way that it's been in. I mean, this is a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Shoulder, head, and shoulder, right? Inverted head and shoulder with a neckline right here. Hands down, right? Definitely an inverted head and shoulder, right? Just want to point that out, okay? But we can't seem to get above this line here, 2 cents. It's like rejection. So VRA has to get above the rejection point, right? That's just what it's got to do. Bit of an ascending triangle forming. We got to see if it can make moves, okay? We got to see if it can make moves. The measure move out of this, it's a bilateral pattern, could go either way. 50 minutes in our favor, but I bet the 4 hour is not. The 4 hour is like hard on a lot of these coins. It's pinned. When you don't make a higher high and the 4 hour rolls on you, it's not a good sign. I'm telling everybody, these look bearish. So don't be surprised if you see a massive dump here in all the alts, because I'm not trying to like, what I'm trying to tell you is I see bearish and bullish tones, and I don't get a confirmation yet. We have to get above this line for me to confirm what's going to happen. A true trader knows nothing but the fact of his own ignorance, and you just got to add here and there as you go, okay? Okay, so that's VRA in a nutshell. It's got to get above here and then make a break, retest. For 1 hour wants to push up, so let's see if the 1 hour can get us above that resistance. You can see it's just been a tough place. We really need a candle close above 2170. You could even get this wick if you needed, but all right. And this zone here too. So resistance and resistance till we get above those periods, you know, and we're being held down by the 200-day moving average. We need to break above the 200-day right there as well. Strong resistance right there. Strong resistance. Today, Tuesday, and the last Saturday of every month, learn TA in the language of the patterns. 2 hours that are life-changing. Book an appointment today. Says Love Learning. Hit the link there for my mod, Love Learning. Thank you so much. Take it for someone who was gifted a free month and just came back today to be a paying member. It's worth its weight in gold. Look at that. Chrissy Fouts. Take it from someone who was gifted a free month and just came back today to be a paying member. It's worth its weight in gold. Yo, she was gifted a free month. She came back to be a paying member because she knew, like, why would you not? The $99 is just like, and I think the price will go up and we're going to lock it in. We're going to lock it in. So we're going to lock you into your 99, even if it goes up to 150, maybe even $200. Think about it. I'm going to eventually have 100,000 subs. People are going to know me more and more and more and more. More and more people are going to become successful with the system which I created. Everyone's going to keep adding to it. It's going to grow. And eventually, because of the demand, I will be able to charge more for it. That's just how it is. That's demand, market demand. So I'm just getting in now is probably a good idea. Just like the people that got in when I first started. I'm just saying. Just like the people that took the courses when they were $50. Now they're $100. Ask those people what it was like to pay $50 for those courses, because now they're not that. Now I would never do it that cheap. Check out MTV, Multivac, please. Big boss. You got to send in a super chat, man. It just does what it does for everybody else. I can't pick your thing when everyone else send in $5 or $2, you know? It's just a respect. It's respect to the other people on the channel. Like, we still got to go quant. I still got a list of things to go over here. Can we look at SHIB? We took a look at SHIB, Shiba Inu. Okay, so we went over DEPO, and now we're at SHIB and quant. Okay. SHIB and quant. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. SHIB. And many think that's pompous. It's not pompous to be confident in what you do, and it's not confidence to have value in your business. I believe my business is valuable. I believe what I provide is very valuable. I believe I help a lot of people and provide a lot of insight, and I help give people an edge in the market that they normally would not have. And so because of that, I believe it's worth something to the market. The market pays you whatever you're worth. I'll tell everybody that. The market pays you whatever you're worth. So if you can bring another cooler idea to the market, then you'll be a wealthier individual. Your wealth is based on your worth to the market. What do people think you're worth? That's what people will pay. If a car is a nicer car, then they'll pay more for it. Like a Lamborghini, people have assumed it has a nicer worth, so they pay more for it. You get it? It's just these things that happen. Okay. SHIB and quant. Shiba Inu. SHIB is in this tight channel, needs to break to the upside. The 1 hour is forming an oversold region like it could bounce. However, again, 4 hours getting high without making a higher high. Everything is just in these zones. So what do we see here? Maybe come down and get a bounce off this level again. However, look, bounce, bounce, bounce. Eventually you will break that line. So I'm bullish on the 1 hour. It's just like everything else. Like everything, it's funny. Almost every coin is in a flag on the 1 hour. Phantom's in it. Phantom actually has more love on the 4 hour though. But every coin's in love. A lot of them have movement on the 1 hour, but the 4 hour is not in our favor. So we got to see what the 1 hour is going to give us today. If we can get above resistance points and close above them on the 1 hour, then when we get retracements on the 4 hour, we should be a little higher for a higher low. Okay. Multivac is the best layer one and scalable as hell. I own a big old bag of Multivac. We'll see what happens in the fruition times. Bitcoin forming a cup on the 30-minute chart. Hey man, check out Fold. passive income coin integrated in SushiSwap and refunding gas fees to users. Fold stakers get percentage of multi-coin compatible, meaning they can be on other chains. AXA coming as well. I like Fold. Fold is hot. I'll be honest. Thank you for putting Fold on the radar. I believe Fold is a big deal. Yeah, people have been trying to push me into Fold for a long time. Today may be the day I finally jump on into Fold. Bank fixed deposits, 20 best money-saving tips and tricks. More passive, start a business, invest in a business, become an influencer, become an Airbnb host, invest in an asset that pays you an annuity. Best passive income ideas for millennials. Start a business. Start a business. The passive income generating idea is for the long run. Start a business would require you to work hard until your business is in autopilot. Once a business does not require you to actively participate, it becomes a lucrative source of income for you through royalties, stocks, bonds, etc. Useful stat, approximately 25% of businesses survive for 15 more years or more. Starting your own business has the potential to earn you unlimited money, but the risk is also exponentially high. There's high risk with everything in life. Like, what if my YouTube channel didn't take off, right? I would have gone back to work, right? But I didn't think about that. I just kept pushing. So there's your Shiba Inu idea. You got to get above 2181, really, and get back in the saddle, okay? Let's take a look at Quant and DAG. DAG's been pumping Constellation. I have a bag of Constellation too. Just something I hold on the lows. Just like a safety bag of DAG, just in case. It pumped pretty nice the past few days. No one really talked about it. DAG did some move. I love my SHIB. I do have 20 million tokens still. Ha ha ha. I still got SHIB for days. Dude, I have an 05 Century for like 10 years. What a classic car. Oh yeah. Bitcoin 30K now. Moment of truth again. Nah, man, I don't want another car note. When someone does a lot of things at once, I'm sus. LOL. Gina Bobina. Crypto Lifer. What happens in... Oh, wow. When I answered your question in the group, it was me. I'm that fast. I saw you ask a question and I answered you. And actually, that was Grace, actually. So the Gina and Grace. What happens in March if the Fed don't raise rates? Skull and crossbones. Pushing 39K. I suspect Crown yesterday, but the one you found... No, we found the right one, dude. We found the right one, Quentin. You just must have left the live stream. We eventually found the right one and we posted it in the group. Quentin, you're off, man. I'm so sorry, but you're off. Like, we posted it in the group. We went over it in depth. Like, you must have left the live stream. See, you got to stick on the live stream the whole time. And if you don't stick on the live stream, we can prove this to you because everything I do is documented, right? So don't tell me I did something. I started with the wrong one, but I flipped it back. All right? Look, we can prove it. Here, did we go over it last night on the weekly candle too? But look, watch me. I don't want to eat my words, but I know we went over the right one at one point. Crown right here at the end of the live. This is the right one. Look, up 133 Meta Kingdom. Up 132%. Here it is. Here it is. This was it. This has to be it. That was the wrong one too? Are you kidding me? No. You can only get it here on nomics.com. Hold on. Because we did find the right one. We eventually found the right one, dude. Right here, look. This was it. Like, watch. Crown will probably come up right here. We found it, man. We found it. Look. Right here. The next time you do that, just say, can you go over Crown? And then I scolded you because I said you didn't use the right word. You used Meta Kingdom. Can you go over a coin called Crown? This has to be Crown, bro. This is it. Don't tell me this is the wrong one now. I would have just put right. Don't tell me. Because it's like if I'm searching for Meta Kingdom. Don't tell me, bro. Now come and say it again. This was the wrong Crown. Right here. You're telling me this is the wrong Crown right now. It's not on CoinMarketCap? Yeah, I think you're wrong now. I disagree. What other coin is it then? Where did you find this magical coin that nobody knows about? That's not on CoinMarketCap. That's not on, like, where is it? Where is it? I posted CA in the 99. Did you at me in it? So so I can find it fast, or I have to go search through the whole thing now? Yeah, but don't post contract addresses, man. DM me contract addresses. You don't want to be the guy. Just don't do that. I don't want, because you know why I say not to do that? I don't want contract addresses running rampant through the chart, because you'll get a beginner, he'll do it, he'll wreck everybody. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's for the benefit of everybody else. Dude, this is my work, dude. How you gonna say I didn't do this? I did this yesterday. You're bugging out. You're bugging out. You're bugging out, because this is my work from yesterday on the live stream. Like, this is my work. How was their work on here if I found the wrong coin? So I found the right coin, man. I'm just sorry. I'm like OCD anal. I found the right coin. Look, it would be impossible for me to have work here. And I said it would pop out of this cup and handle, and it did. Look, it skyrocketed. It was skyrocketing as we were talking about it. And boom. So this was the right coin, man. I found the right coin. I'm sorry. You found a little bit of my ticks, though. I do have some ticks. This was the right coin. So, bang, bang, bang. I don't play around, man. I found the right coin here. This is it, because you just gave me the contract address. I copy-pasted it, and I had already gone over it yesterday. So I did find the right coin. So don't tell me. It's just rude to say that you could have said at first you found the right coin, but eventually you got the right one. You kept saying I found the wrong coin. I did not. I just gotta be, hey. I gotta be, right, Lifer, you had the right crown. I've been following that project. See, look. Bang, bang, bang. Just a tick or two, my wife said. Yeah. I can't stand when someone says I did something that I didn't do. It gets me like, because I'm like, come on, man. Like, Tom Brady's still going through the process as I opened up the morning, but then apparently he switched it back. Tom Brady confirms his retirement from the NFL after 22 seasons. It's weird, though. There was like 2 reports today. See, like there was that report, and then there was one where he said, no, he's pulling back. MicroStrategy purchases an additional 660 Bitcoins for $25 million in cash at an average price of $37,865 per Bitcoin. As of 1/31/22, we hold 125,051 Bitcoins acquired for $3.78 billion at an average price of $30,200 per Bitcoin. Master, yo, dude, MicroStrategy, man. Look, master, right? But MicroStrategy. Man, one of the smartest mans on earth, dude. Michael Sayo is going to win this battle. I'm telling you right now. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's take a look at DAG and Quant. So Quant. Let's take a look at Quant. I am an old Irish man. I look like a young dude, but I'm an old man in heart. I'm a stubborn old man. So Quant, it's in the same position everything else is. The 4-hour got high and you didn't make a higher low. You're kind of in a descending triangle in a bit. Like, that's a bearish pattern to me that wants to dump to the downside. Measured move. So I'm seeing a lot of bearish tones in a lot of charts, as well as we're getting this good feeling. There's some vibes, but I'm also seeing tether dominance wanting to bump, right? So that's kind of hanging out. There was hidden bearish. There's dropping now. Super chats, DAG. Hold my beer, Sam. He's done. Just doesn't work to upstage the playoffs. He's done. Just doesn't want to upstage the playoffs. That's true too. It's like he should have just been like said nothing, but everyone's all over it, right? Quant, I believe, can dump back down to 44. I'd be careful. But again, what Quant doesn't have a lot of other coins have is some room on the 1 hour to give some love. So Quant doesn't do a lot of marketing. Not a lot of people even know about it. You got some OG Quant holders, and that's about it. And then maybe some VCs and some people that are like, so Quant, let's be honest. Tom Brady has a good life to go home to. Oh, he has a great life, man. He's got kids, his wife. Blessed. You got it right, Lifer. Chill, man. Saddest thing to see in the morning, an empty coffee cup. And I'm sorry, Quentin. Quentin's been with me for a long time. That's what people don't realize is like, I have a tick to me. I'm not perfect. I know people get pissed like, damn, man, life is harsh. But just don't say I did something I didn't do. No, you got the wrong one again. All right. No, okay. Ah, man. I love you, Quentin. I love you, man. I hope you're all right. Let's be honest. The Bucks are going to get Aaron Rodgers, not financial advice here. Oh, man. Why? So you guys can keep losing? Aaron don't win, man. You don't want Aaron Rodgers, man. You want some young buck. Ah, ha, 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 ha. No pun intended. You do better off with a young buck. It's all good, Quentin. I should have went so hard, man. It's my tick, man. It's not you. Please don't take it personal. No, I believe me. I've offended some subscribers before when I just get into my modes. I ain't perfect over here, eh? The guy's from Boston, huh? His dad kind of threw him around over here a little bit. I had a lot of tough love growing up. You know? Got him. Hey, my bad. Respect. Yo, Quentin's been here since day one. Let's just make that really clear. So Quentin can do whatever he wants. Quentin's been following me since I had like 50 subs. So in my humble respect for Quentin, you know, and he found us the coin. So I wouldn't even be saying I got the right or wrong one had he not thrown it out there. So points for Quentin. Appreciate you, brother. That Boston attitude, that chip on the shoulder, man. That chip, cheree. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We got 4,000 followers on Twitter. Appreciate it. El Salvador angrily rejects IMF to call drop to Bitcoin use, man. You know what I'm saying? And we put these out every day, giving you that news. Follow us. Follow us. Follow us. Okay, what's the next thing we got to go over? We had a crazy quant trade months ago. Yeah, we did. We nailed it. And then we moved on. Freedom Convoy 2022. I'll always be around, my man. Thank you so much, Quentin. I appreciate you, brother. Much respect and love to you and yours. Let's take a look at Heroes 33. Heroes 33. DEPO does want to make a bit of a move there. I would watch DEPO. It's got legs. Good project. I think I'd want to use DEPO. Just looks like a good project in general. Okay? Great project in general. Let's take a look at Hero 33. Heroes. Okay, so we got the pop so far that we were suggesting we would get. We started getting in at 0449. We're up a little bit. Already. Lifers have made a move. Lifers took 19% out of Hero, 17% out of Hero. Bang, bang, bang. 17.33%. If you didn't see it there. Do I have to zoom in just to make it clear? Should I zoom in? Just so you can see the 17.33. Hey. And we make gains no matter what in this group. Just want to make it very, very clear. We make gains no matter what. Okay, moving forward. Now, what kind of shape do we see here? Well, the 1 hour's rounding in a bit of a funny way, but suggests that it could pump up a little more. We'll see. We're forming a bit of a flag here. We will interact with the 21-day moving average before we can position ourselves back to the upside. I'd say a little more downside or indecision right there. Bit of a cup and handle as well. I drew way less cup and handles today than I ever have. That's interesting. Only drew like 6 or 7. I usually drew like 50. So, excuse me. There's a bit of a cup and handle there. Moving to the upside. Okay. And did I have the honey yet? I don't know if I had the honey yet. I probably did, but I'll have some more. Shout out to the Be Well Honey out of Pembroke, Mass. Be Well Honey. You can contact them at 508-768-0219. Thank you so much, Be Well Honey. Appreciate you. I eat your honey every day on the live stream. We got to get this video out to them. Find out who they are and send this video out to them. Let them know that the lifer loves their honey and I eat it every day. Okay, moving forward. Let's take a look at the 4-hour on Hero 33. It's getting a little spent and not getting a higher high. That's suggesting that we do get a lower low. Okay, so trending downward. If we delete everything, we got that move. I want to keep this because I want to present the 17%. I'll redistribute this chart for my lifers. We'll go over this again. But what I do see is, I don't want to ruin this, but what I do see, like Peter Ducey, what I do see is this. Just a giant descending triangle, which could be bearish. I'm just pointing that out there, but I'll break it down for my lifers. I'll delete this, delete that. I just want to keep up that smaller trade because we did make a nice 17% gains off this so far. And again, It's been like about a 6 to 20% gains we've been taking for the last few weeks, like just here and there, just grabbing what you can and then moving it into a stable and positioning myself for a bigger move. And then I've been dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. So I've been trading the chop up and down on the 3L, 3S tokens, or just a hot token. And then I've been moving it into stable. And then I've been taking portions of the stable and buying Bitcoin here and there. That's my strategy, and I'm sticking to it. You do whatever makes you happy. Again, I believe that's the best thing I can do right now because I see some fear and greed on the fear and greed index. I see some fear. And I want to use that fear to stack my bags of Satoshi. So I only buy in fear. That's the only thing you can do. You can't buy in the greed. You'll get rocked. So whenever we're in this shaded area, 9, 10, 13, 12, we hit 9. It was a beautiful thing. We went to 32. It was absolutely amazing. 32.9, almost 33,000. So yeah, we're at 26 now. We were yesterday with extreme fear at 20, which is weird. We have less fear today than we did yesterday. Starting to make a bit of a move. All right. So that's a fear and greed index. We try to look at that every single day as well on the live stream. Hey, Lifer, please check out my old coin, XEC eCash. Thanks for all you do. Grateful. Much love to you. Respect to you and yours, Little Schmitty 65. Super chats, DAG and XEC. Let's take a look at them real quick. Look at Zen Allegiance. He comes up with the super chat the second it came out. That's hardcore work by my mods. My mods are amazing. My mods are amazing. Berta is my home. Heart of the movement. Bahaha. I watched enough of your Freedom Convoy. Blocking my zoom. Wow. What a hater. Don't be a hater, man. Come on. Don't even say anything pejorative. People ready to pop. We'll take a look at people. Updates in the evening only. I'm sure tonight will be higher. Updates in the evening only. I'm sure tonight's will be higher. Thank you for 290 Lifer likes. Just 10 more for 300. Can we get the 300 likes? I would greatly appreciate it. 300 Lifer likes on the live stream really propels us to the next level. Nibble Bitcoin peeps. Just saw whales longing at 38.8. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, maybe we make that higher high on the 1 hour. Okay. 494 Hero looking good. What we want is all these coins to pop out, break resistance, and then we can forget about that looming 4 hour. And we can make a move, right? Fear and Greed Index. Pants cam. Pants cam. The pants cam. So we will do a pants cam. People are asking for the pants cam. So if I get more asked for the pants cam, then every day we're going to show you what I'm wearing as a pair of pants. It could be boxers. It could be, but I will keep it very, very, very clean. It won't be, we're not going to do anything crazy. There's just a Bitcoin Speedo one time. Just, oh my gosh. People would just be like, oh, it's a little much. Too much to say. We got kids watching the show. We got a 14-year-old kid, 12-year-old kid. I got some kids that watch with their dad. It's been confirmed. So we try to keep it 100% here no matter what. 100% no matter what. Okay? Look at this 1 hour for Sol. Really wants to continue to push to the upside. And if Bitcoin pumps, it's all going to pump on the 1 hour. Look at Sol. Sol wants to move all the way up here to about 129. Nice move for Sol coming. That's a breakout, right? Watch the 15-minute. It'll probably flag at this point. Wait for the flag to consolidate, move to the sideways action, something like this. And then you're on to your next move to the upside, all right? Bit of a kind of sideways cup and handle. And I can see Sol back up here to 129. Wow, 112 for Sol. Unbelievable. Warnings coming on ADA graph on Cointelegraph and Daily Hodl. Any ideas? Sounds like you're reading too much news, man. Why the FUD around ADA graph? I don't know, man. Stop reading FUD, dude. Someone else wrote that article for a reason. I throw down $50 for that. How dare they be sensible parents, right? How much is the beginner's trading course? It's $100, man. Like, it's the cheapest thing you could ever do. And it's 1 day for 2 hours. All right. And I sit there and give you a PowerPoint at the end. I go over so much insight. It's today. It's coming. I'm going to end the live stream very soon. And then this is from 1 to 3, from 3 to 5. Gives me 3 hours to prepare, get ready. 3 to 5, jump into the beginner's course. I'm telling you right now, you lose thousands of dollars trying to trade on your own. I'll teach you so many things just in 1 hour that will separate you from the masses. The reason why you're going to lose money is because you're like the masses. How to become not like the masses. Pay $100 for this course and you'll instantly be translated into someone that is not like the masses. Most people won't take this course. Most of the masses will never take this course. Remember that. Taking this course puts you in an elite status of people. You have an elite, I have information that I have amazing secrets and talents and little things that I have when it comes to trading that I could lead you down the right path with. I'm telling you right now, like, just saying, ask anyone who took the course, go through the testimonials if you're in my group, blow your mind. Like, it's, to me, it's actually a disservice. You lose money not taking the course, in my humble opinion. I really believe that. I believe I put so much in there that you lose money not taking the course because it's $99 and you gain so much knowledge that can help you gain so much more value in your life. It's a no-brainer. It's a complete no-brainer. It's looked at as charity. Most people would make this 3 courses. They would charge you $300 to $400, $500, and they would turn it into a price gouging scenario. I don't do that because I'm a real dude. I do need a freaking, I need some money for my time, right? I believe I'm worth it, at least $200 an hour. That's what I believe I'm worth because I put in a lot of effort, and I can make way more than that trading. I can make $500 an hour trading. So when I work for $200 an hour, sad to say, it is actually a charity, which you could look at, what a pompous person. But I'm saying when you get to the level where you make $400 an hour, I've made $5,000 in an hour before trading. So you don't even know, So once that happens to you a few times, you realize your self-worth and you're like, okay, for me to give people this amazing information, they got to pay for it. But I do not charge as much as many other people. And I believe it's a steal at $100. You can pay in cryptocurrency. You can pay in PayPal. Just email cryptolifers@gmail. We're still open the course. It's open for the next 2 hours. My wife sits at the computer and she lets people in. We want as many people to get into the course as possible. $100. $100. Like, anyway, I don't even like shilling myself. I've never been good at it. It's not my thing. I have to do it because I'm a salesman out here. At the same time, I truly believe in myself and I truly believe in what I give people. And I believe it's the best. It's the best. And no one else can come close. And I believe in that. So EGLD making legs. Whole market's starting to look a little different. This is a nice move for EGLD. However, it could come back down. I want to see it bounce off this support and this support. Beautiful that it breached, though. Beautiful that it did breach. Super chats, DAG and XEC. We'll take a look at those for sure. 39,000, baby. Babe, we did it, babe. We did it. We did it, baby. And look, Sammy Cup and Hetty, we called it at the beginning of the show. 15, couple minutes. Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, an hour and 15 minutes. And to leverage trade Bitcoin for 2% times 3 to make 6%, a little over 6%. 6.6% gains on a leverage trade for Bitcoin out of the cup and handle to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Brrr. I do this every day, baby. I show you the way. And look, people were freaked out because first they did the liquidity grab and they didn't freak me out. I said, no. 1 hour still low. 50 minutes still low. That's a double bottom. I'm ready to rock out with my socks out. And boy, did it happen. And we're still pumping 39,000, baby. 39,000. Don't get too excited. The 4 hour wants to dump on us massively. The daily's tough. But okay. Now, this is what I like about this. This is a good sign. We're starting to see, because look, we're getting daily oscillations. This is what we were waiting for. We weren't getting this before. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you. I'm going to give you some key insight right now. It's going to change your mind. I mean, I already told you about Colonial Script. I broke down so much for you today. Like, we had such an amazing show. I packed this 2 hours full of so much amazing information. News, technical analysis, TA, support and resistance. We gave you a free trade for Bitcoin that pumped to the upside, or I showed you my trade for Bitcoin. It pumped to the upside. You know how many days we do that here? I come every single day. You know how many days my trades play out live on camera? I'm not conceited. I'm just confident. Like, there's a difference between being conceited and confident. I know I'm nothing. I know I came from Irish bricklayers that shoveled manure for the English. My dad always told me, you came from nothing and never think you're better than anybody else. And I said, all right, man. Spot on, man. Spot on. I'm more of an hourly oscillation kind of guy. Yeah. But look, this is how you know things weren't good. the daily was oscillating down, lower low. We oscillated down, lower low, oscillated down, lower low, oscillated down. Every time the stochastics oscillated, we couldn't get higher. Then we oscillated up here and things got kind of fun. We thought that was a rising wedge breaking out. I thought things were changing. And they took us all the way down. And then each time the daily oscillated, look, down here, we were here. We oscillated up, we came down, lower low again, or a higher low there, but slight higher low, but then a lower low. And we couldn't get really more than one or two oscillations where the price would actually go to the upside, right? Now, something has changed. Look, we see down, down, down. Every time it's been up. And now we got higher again. So when the daily comes down again, it looks like when the daily does dump, we'll dump to 37.5. Maybe even like to 36, 37. Maybe we double bottom, but all we need now is a higher low in the daily time frame. This is a good sign. The 3 days in our favor. We need a higher low. This is a great thing that happened today. Busting highly through 38K is a really good deal. So check it out. So, sorry. Stochastic oscillation, right? You can see here, whenever we were oscillating on the Stokes, up and down, up and down, up and down, we kept making lower lows, right? Same thing here, same thing here. Here was flat. We had one higher low, another higher low, but that one, you could say down. You got to go down, down. So down, one there, and then we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it 3 times in a row. It's the first time we've had 3 daily oscillations in a row since the dump. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't mean everything. It's not 100%. And it is a rising wedge that could break to the downside. I do want to, I have to push that out there. But again, it's a bullish sign. So now we find out how tough this is. If this oscillates down and we make a higher low, we're in business for some type of change in the market. Hopefully. Okay. We take a look at Bitcoin USD and we broke out. Look at that's a clean breakout of the trend line. However, they've been bringing us right back down. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, break to the upside as well. The measured move of the cup of the shoulder is up there. The measured move of this little thing is up here at about 39,750. Okay. But now we're overbought on the 1 hour. 1 hour still has momentum. Look at that. 1 hour still has momentum. It says we're not done yet. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD was a great sign. Let me show you what I mean. Look at that tiny little hill. Normally, you get a big hill. Bigger hill. Little hill, little hill. When you get a hill that small, it's telling you there's signs, you know, that you're getting. So I think we could still push up here. 15 minutes not done. Yeah, what's the measured move? Because this is your pole. And look, this is a cup and handle now. I know that's the one we played, right? Yeah. Who else calls the cup and handle on the live stream and gives you the gains for Bitcoin? We nailed it. We nailed it live. We nailed it live. And going live is a skill. Most people just the live part they can't handle. Look, now you're up 6 times. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5, 7.5% on the leverage trade. And had you taken another coin, bang, bang, bang. All right. So Bitcoin, man, still has some legs. It did get rejected by 39,300, but we broke this. Look, resistance. This was hardcore resistance. We broke above it. It's a big deal so far. I've seen the market makers just manipulate us right back down. Anything could happen. So I don't trust them anymore. They've stolen my faith, but that's why I still play the smaller moves. All right, let's take a look at DAG, USDT, Constellation on KuCoin. This thing was on a bit of a tear recently. Ooh, took a dump though, huh? What DAG did is DAG broke out before all the other ones did. So Bitcoin was in this, DAG broke out first. It's coming back down for the retest of maybe a support and resistance area. Look, there, right there. The retest right there. That's strong. Falling wedge. This is showing signs of life here. DAG is oversold on the 1 hour. Ready to rock. Very interesting. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Maybe spent though. Coming down. You know, about to touch the 21. This is interesting. It's holding support strong here and kind of really wants to retrace. I like this DAG. I believe DAG has legs as we speak. Trade of the day for DAG. This could do some serious damage right here. And you could even swing down lower for 8. No, right about there. 7.2 for a 294 risk-reward ratio will still get you there. This is a bit of a cup and handle too as well. Right? So look, I'll redo my work now, but I like what I'm seeing for DAG. Oh, wow. Daily needs to get above a higher high, though. See that? But again, we'll just play the smaller time frames and get what we can, and then we'll watch what happens from there. This is a bit of a cup and handle breaking out here. Right? And then we went into the smaller time frame. There's a cup and handle brewing. Cup and handle brewing right here. For DAG. I tell you right now, this market's going to flip. All coins go crazy. Or this market could flip. All coins go crazy. And people are going to FOMO back into this market. Everyone. I'll be surprised. You know, I will be honest. People did leave the trading group this week. And because you have to be honest. Some people don't listen and they get wrecked. There's nothing that you can do for them. Those people will be back. Remember, I'm speaking to you. If you left the trading group right now, I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you. Personally calling you out right now. No, I'm just... But, you know, you made a bad decision. I'll be honest. Because for $99, you won't get more support. You won't get more information. And you won't get more knowledge of someone trying to take you to the next level. I just truly believe that. I know that. I'm empowered by God. I'm moving at the speed of light. I woke up every day, motivate myself, drink water, work out, keep myself fit, keep myself healthy. I'm not overweight. I'm not diabetic. I'm teaching you exactly how to keep your mind straight, how to keep your body straight, how to keep your soul straight, how to actually use mind, body, and soul in combination. And then I'm teaching you a skill that I've learned to get myself out of the 9 to 5 and break out and really just change people's lives. Like, if I had to work every day, how could I teach everyone every day? I used to tell my mom I hate going to work because I don't teach. I don't do anything for anybody. You must not believe in us. Do you make trades every single day? No trader makes a trade every single day. That would be to say you made a trade every day, but I obsessively do, though. I mean, I probably make a trade 320 days out of the year. Probably 40 days I don't make a trade. It's more often that I do make a trade than I don't make a trade. And I post live trades that I go through and my live ideas every single day on the live stream. Every single day. So DAG. Seems like it's retesting support regions here. Look at this right there. Retesting a support region, oversold on the daily time, on the 1 hour. Showing signs of life here. And it's holding a support region. I could see this go up 35% gains. DAG. Wow, look at that. And hide right there. I got a 9.5% risk-reward ratio to make 35% gains off DAG. Oversold on the 15 and the 1 hour. That's when I like to get busy. That's what my trading style says. Hey, 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 hey. Time to jump on in. And DAG is on KuCoin. Where else? Open up a KuCoin today. It'll change the way you trade. What a great user experience. I love KuCoin. I've had a KuCoin for over 4.5 years. Never had an issue with security. Never had an issue with anything with my KuCoin account. Not saying it can't happen, but okay, so someone messaged me. I can't read messages while I'm live, man, but thank you. I'll get into that. If you want to get at me, the best way is to email my wife, cryptolifers@gmail. I make sure she reads things before me because that way I don't get triggered by nasty emails. That way if someone, because there's trolls and there's people that write me nasty stuff, and it's not a lot. It happens like once a month here and there, but it does happen. Samson. I stick to my story. I want to talk to Samson. KuCoin is pretty great. I kind of hate using Coinbase nowadays. I started using Binance as my on-ramp. Yeah, Binance US is my on-ramp too. The fees at Coinbase are just insanity. Let's take a look at XEC for Little Schmitty. We didn't forget you, Little Schmitty. We got you. So XDC is doing the same thing that all these other coins got. It's in waiting. We're hoping maybe some of the money comes out of Bitcoin and flows back into the alts. But you got to see a breach above this line. You got to. You got to. So all eyes waiting on this. It's the 4-hour high, and that's what worries me in some of these coins. You got to breach, or you're going to squiggle and get tight. However, this is an ascending triangle that could break to the upside, but it's a bilateral triangle, which means it could either go up or down. Bilateral means that it could either go to the upside or go to the downside. We don't know. It's a bilateral triangle, and until you get above this position, you'd hope it would follow the entire market, but nothing's guaranteed. Look at this shoulder, head, and shoulder dump, all right? Shoulder, head, shoulder dumpage. Stay away from the head and shoulders. Let's take a look at MDT. MDT. I was looking at MDT last night, suggesting that it might pop out of this tiny channel that it was in, and we started to get a break out of it. We did. Look, on the 4-hour chart, I was looking at this last night. I suggest MTV might break up here and get some legs. 1 hour did pump, didn't give us enough. You got to form a flag here and hope it stays in the flag and pumps to the upside. This is what you want. Bit of a cup and handle forming there too for MDT. Tiny little butt. Little itty witty bitty cup and hitty. Itty bitty cup and handy. But there you have it, right? Could show signs of life actually for a bigger move. Let that 1 hour come down, put an alert here. And that's my alert system. Bang, bang, bang. Who would want to troll you? Funny, right? Thank you, love. Super chats, XEC and MDT. Happy birthday, Produce the Beats. Happy birthday, Produce the Beats. Everyone, wish my man a happy birthday. Wish my man a happy birthday. And please, please, please check out Crypto MUSER's channel. I would greatly appreciate it. He's my best friend, one of my greatest friends in life. I want to get him to 1,000 subs faster than fast so he can really get to monetization and start living his life. Let's get him up there, baby. Let's get him moving. He can do it. He's putting out a video every single day. Look, he hasn't stopped. 22 hours, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 2 videos that day, 2 videos this day, 1 video. Man, you haven't stopped, man. You can't stop. Okay, 10 days, 11 days. Look, he hasn't taken a day off. Look, 2 weeks is 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and he's, keep it moving, dude. Don't stop. Don't stop, all right? Don't stop, all right? The YouTubers that stop, I'm going to give you a little lesson here. I'm going to give you guys a little lesson. There's a guy named Bitcoin Beats, right? His channel and my channel were neck and neck. I had like 8,000 subs. He had 9,100. I got to 86. He got to 98. I got to 94. He got to 10,000. It felt like we were making the similar content and we were going at it, right? Then when the market dumped, something happened to him. Look, 3 weeks ago, like a month, there's a time when he just stopped posting. Look, 5 days ago, 4 days ago, like he stopped going every day. And his channel's stuck at 11.8 and I flew up to 21,000. He even's getting on Crypto Wendy's show and he's getting love, but like, I just want to point out, do not stop. Like this guy would have been where I'm at right now, but he decided to slow down. And I love this dude. He's a good dude. He works really hard. But look, he would have made more money. He would have had more subscribers, but he decided to slow down. Whatever his life, and again, maybe something in his life, maybe somebody died. So let's not judge the guy. I'm not saying him personally. I'm just saying if you decide to get into YouTube, commit 100%. Be like, I don't care if someone dies in my family, I'm still going to make a video and then go to the funeral. Like my wife was pregnant. I was streaming from the hospital. Like, dude, God gave me a gift to have my own channel. I will never disrespect my subscribers by not working at 130%. Like, no way. So I just want to put that out there. You get into YouTube, you could ruin a year of work by not posting for 2 weeks. You could ruin a year of work by getting lazy for 2 weeks. I'm just saying that. So like, that's why everyone's like, why don't you take a day off? Because YouTube is relentless. And YouTube is the hardest job you've ever had. And if you take one day off, you'll be penalized immediately by that algorithm. I'm telling you right now. And then why would you go yesterday and the day before and the day before? Why would I work so hard every day last year to take a day off this year and ruin that hard work? It just, until one day, you know, I don't know when that day will be. It'd be a weird day, but maybe I run the channel to the day I die. You never know. Well, it all makes sense now, lifer. Shout out to Jordan Clark. My biggest problem is schedule and structure, just doing something top of the hour specific. Timing is the last thing you learn. Gregory the Sniper. Luna looks like it's got a bit of head and shoulders action going on. Avoid using the word don't and replace it with never or avoid. I use it in hypothesis to make you think what I want. Don't think of a black cat. Don't think of Bitcoin. Yeah, avoid. I get what you're saying. I like what you're doing there, Mark Harris, because I'm all about language. I.e., y'all made me smile. Thanks, fam. Produce the beats, man. We love you, brother. We love you, man. Happy birthday, Beats. Happy birthday, kiddo. 21 again, man. 21 again. All right, everyone. I'm out of here for the day. Thank you for being here. Did I miss one? XEC, MDT. No, we got them. Thank you to everyone who came out into the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live and being a part of the live stream. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the likes. 315 likes. Unbelievable. The watch time, too, was unreal. 10 minutes of watch time at 29,000 playbacks. That's insanity. Like, look, I mean, that's like, people don't realize that. But the live stream was 2 hours long, but we had people from all around the world watching. And at, 209 playbacks, 2,909 playbacks, you times that by 10 minutes. That's 2,900 minutes divided by 60, 40. Something's wrong, but I'll figure it out. What are you doing there? Okay. My wife grabbed something off my desk. I'm like, what are you doing there? She's like, she just jumped like I made her jump twice. Will you come on and say something nice for everybody? Please? Please? Can you come on and say something nice? You're such a sweetheart. Can you come on and say something nice? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to jump on out of the live. I shared the channel on a few groups. Thank you so much. You're a funny dude. Kevin Conzo. If you didn't have this show, you'd be on back-to-back calls, never ending, explaining people this over and over again. If you didn't have this show, you'd be on back-to-back calls, never ending, explaining people this over and over. Holy fans. Crypto is life. I promise to never be that guy again. Nah, you're awesome, man. I love you, bro. I did have the wrong coin at the beginning. That was a tick. I have a tick. It lasts for like a few minutes, and then I get over it. It's just part of me, man. I know it's what I do. I'm not perfect. I love you, Quentin. I love you, man. I was harsh. I was wrong. I was wrong. You were right. I admit that, Have a great day. Michael Miller, thank you so much. And remember, if you're on the fence, $99, like, to change your life for an hour, 2 hours with the Crypto Lifer. If anything, I'm going to talk to you about my life story. I'm going to break down some really deep things about what I've gone through. This course will blow your mind. This course will blow your mind. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. And I'm going to say it right now together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m.